Should I save into a Roth IRA? This is a question that I get frequently, and I love to answer because there's a little bit of myth busting involved. But spoiler alert, the very easy answer, guys, is yes. It doesn't matter if you are in your early career, mid-career, late career, retired. There are many reasons to be in a Roth IRA, and I'm going to share the top 7 today. So let's get started. Number 1 reason, tax-free growth. So there's a common misconception with Roths that if I think I will be in a lower tax rate in retirement, I probably am not interested in a Roth. Well, I don't know about that. As we've seen, tax rates can vary a lot year to year. It all depends on what the legislature decides to do. So a lot of people don't like that uncertainty. And having money in a Roth eliminates that completely. You don't have to guess about future tax rates because the distributions you can take from a Roth are tax-free. We'll go over those specifications in just a second here. But anytime I can say tax-free growth, that is exciting, guys. Ed Slott, America's self-proposed IRA expert, says that he encourages people to get all of their money out of IRAs and traditional 401ks. He calls them a retirement tax bomb. It's just a time bomb waiting to happen. He argues that right now tax rates are as probably low as they're going to ever be because that there's the deficit in the government. There are just a lot of both political and economic things that contribute to tax rates that we cannot control. So why not put money into a tax-free vehicle, which is what a Roth is, to take that guesswork out of what's going to happen in the world, the economy, and in politics in your future years. Another tiny tidbit here is that if you are married filing jointly, those are the lowest tax rates that you can enjoy. If on down the road life happens and you get divorced or one partner dies and you are subject to the single tax rates, that's higher. They sometimes call it the widow's tax penalty. So when that happens, you will be in a higher tax bracket, even if you didn't plan that. Tax-free growth, guys, is the way to go, in my opinion. Number 1 reason to be in a Roth IRA. Number 2, also quite significant, you have control, more flexibility and control of your withdrawals. So sometimes people forget, or maybe they don't know, you can take out your contributions to a Roth IRA, penalty-free, tax-free, anytime. So the amount that you've put in, you could get back out if you needed to, anytime, any age. You can take out the earnings tax-free after the Roth has been open for 5 years. And generally we say to do this in your retirement years after 59 and a half. Now you control the withdrawals here. You decide when and if to take them out of a Roth. In other vehicles like a 401k or an IRA, you're subject to required minimum distributions, or RMDs. So when you get to your 70s, you have to take some money out. You have no choice, or you'll be facing some penalties by the IRS. Roths, you don't have that. They don't care when and if you take your money out because they're not getting their tax revenue on it. So you are in complete control of when and how you want to take your distributions. Finally, this rule allows for you to have tax diversification in retirement. So we hear about investment allocation and diversification frequently. How about tax diversification? Here's how that works. If you have some money in a pre-tax vehicle, like a 401k or an IRA, and then you have some money in a Roth IRA, that's your diversification. You can take money out of one or the other of these buckets when you retire and keep yourself in a lower tax bracket. That's because not all of your money will be taxed. The stuff that comes out of the Roth is tax-free. So you might be able to enjoy a lower tax bracket while enjoying a better lifestyle. Pretty cool. Also right there, early retirement. Because you can get those contributions out penalty-free and tax-free anytime, if you're thinking about retiring before age 59 and a half, having a Roth should be a priority for you. You could get those contributions out without penalty and enjoy that lifestyle for a few years before you hit that 59 and a half mark. Good stuff to know. Number 3, your beneficiaries won't be taxed either. If you are thinking about your heirs, your beneficiaries on these types of accounts, this is huge. Leaving them a tax-free gift is one of the best things you could possibly do. So think about a Roth. Number 4, Did you know you can contribute to both a Roth 401k, 403b, and a personal Roth IRA? So some people who have a workplace plan that has a Roth option, awesome. Maybe you want to take advantage of that. You can also do a personal Roth IRA not attached to your employer. So multiple ways you can participate in that Roth tax-free advantage. Very cool. Number 5, more flexibility and control of your contributions. So we talked about your distributions, but you also have some control over your contributions, and people do not understand this all the time. So if you have an employer plan that has a Roth option, a Roth 401k, a Roth 403b, doesn't matter what your income is, you can contribute to that. So take advantage of it. If you make too much money and you want to contribute to a personal Roth IRA, you can. Don't let anyone tell you you can't. It's called a backdoor contribution. We do it all the time for our clients. And it just means you contribute to a traditional Roth, non-deductible. You put money into a traditional IRA, and then you immediately convert it to a Roth IRA. So you can have Roth contributions. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't. There are no age limitations on contributions to a Roth. So rather than thinking age, the qualifying event is that you have to have earned income. So that's income that comes from a paycheck, not from a pension, not from Social Security. You have to have some kind of earned income, and it doesn't matter. You could be 102 and you could put money into a Roth IRA. Also, spousal contributions. If one spouse has that earned income and one does not, that's okay. You could still both contribute to a Roth as long as that one spouse has enough money to cover both contributions. Very cool. Obviously, I get excited about this stuff. Reason number 6. Generally, in a Roth IRA, you have more choices of investment options than you do in an employer plan. 401ks, usually there's a handful of investment options. I have one client who called it the McDonald's value meal menu. There's not that much usually in an employer plan. However, in a Roth, you can go anywhere and you have a lot more investment options. You can do more interesting things that you probably could not do in your employer plan. Another reason to consider having a Roth alongside your employer plan, more options. And finally, number 7 reason of why you should consider a Roth. Did you know you could get additional tax credits? Again, not something that people often know. Yes, so you don't get a tax break when you put money into a Roth IRA, right? But you could get the saver's credit on your taxes. That is income under $73,000 if you're married filing jointly, or under $36,500 if you're filing single. You could qualify for that saver's credit for putting money into a Roth. So check that out or ask your CPA about it. There you have it, the top 7 reasons that you should put money into a Roth. So answering the question, who should put money into a Roth IRA? You. It doesn't matter if you're starting out mid-career or retired. There are plenty of reasons to consider putting that in, and I hope you take advantage of them.